So let's get to talking, man. A lot of folks who've been in long-term relationships, and I'm talking like maybe anywhere from 3 beyond, you start to fall into this routine of predictability. And this routine lends itself to some degree of knowing what's going to happen in this relationship, right? Knowing where you fit, knowing what to do, knowing what this person wants, what they like and don't like. Cool. But predictability also kills passion. There has to be a balance between predictability with enough seasoning on the top to keep that fire alive. I know a lot of times, man, we use this dying of the fire, or this turning down rather of the fire, to justify why it is we want to go and cheat. We'll say things like, she's boring now, she don't do the same thing she used to do in the relationship. And the same thing happens to us. We don't always do the same things we used to do, fellas. We stop romancing, we stop dating, we stop flirting even sometimes. And all of these factors play into reasons why the fire dies down. But what we gotta do is we can't be comfortable with seeing the signs and not doing anything. One of the biggest things you can do is actually treating the relationship like it's a side relationship. Now hold on. Before you'll kill me, before you'll crucify me, because I can hear you all now.
Harrison, that's going to promote an unhealthy thinking pattern. It's going to cause the man to want to eventually cheat.
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you got love and if you got respect in this relationship, God gave y'all common sense and wisdom. Why can't we role play? Y'all playing around in this relationship game, you know. Whatever you put into your relationship is what you're going to get out of it. If you only put in predictability, guess what you're going to get out? Predictability. If you only put in stress, guess what you're going to get out? Stress. So why is it so hard to think that maybe if I put in intention, maybe if I put in passion, maybe if I put in flirting, maybe I'll get those things back? It's not hard to understand, but we got to realize that you can find anything that you want to find outside of your relationship. If you're in a relationship with a girl who got a small butt, you could go and find one with a girl who got a big butt. If you're in a relationship with a man whose stroke game is weak, you can go out there and find a man whose stroke game isn't weak. I'm telling you that to say you can create what it is you want to create in your relationship. Just because the alternative is easy to find doesn't mean that you need to go out there and grab it. What you need to do is put in the work. Recognize that a relationship is serious business. It's not just something that you find and when you're tired of it, you throw it away. A relationship can be this big empire that you guys decide to build one day at a time. The relationships that you admire, they weren't built overnight. They were taken down to the depths, the darkness where they didn't know exactly what they was going to get out of it. They were taken to the highs when they were celebrating relationship goals. And so these things are possible for each and every one of us, but we gotta be willing to put in the work. If you ain't willing to put in that work, then the cheapest you don't be in a relationship. Cheapest you just be single, independent, and happy, watching reruns of House on Nick at Night. That's what it is. And so you need to spice up a little bit. Text that woman sometimes like you're the side dude. Pretend like your wife is just a piece of meat. And I don't want you to take these words out of context. Please, listen to what I'm saying here. You gotta treat her like you met her at a party. Treat this woman like she's some gal who been dancing in the corner and you've been eyeing her for a long time talking about, but I need to carry this home. That's the kind of stuff that you need to be doing in your relationship to make sure that you continue to keep the fire alive. And you treat it like it's an actual thing, and you will realize that, this almost feels like a brand new relationship. This almost feels like a fling. But how could this be? And I've been with this person for 5, 10 years. That's the magic of changing things up. We fall into these predictable patterns where we think that this person isn't going to be into something, or we think this person isn't going to know what to do with this. And so we treat them like that. And as a result, passion just declines and declines and declines over time until there's nothing worth saving in the relationship. Don't let it get there. But see, the average man, they're afraid to do those kinds of things. The average woman, she's afraid to entertain those kind of things. This is why a lot of times single people look like they have more fun than married people. Because as married people, we allow this routine to become our everything. Now, every relationship needs a little bit of routine, right? Because you gotta build your life together. But man, you gotta spice it up every so often when you see things starting to get mundane. Don't forget to date one another, right? Treat this thing like it's the first time. Get dressed up. Be extra, right? If y'all just go into Wendy's, dress up and go to Wendy's. If y'all are going to the movies, dress up like y'all are going to a ball. Start taking these things a little bit more seriously, but have fun with it, man. And don't miss the message about what I'm saying here. Yes, love is present, but you need to start catering to the other part of love. Love is 3 parts. Love is eros, love is philia, and love is mainly agape. Eros is the one that we tend to lose over time, because eros is temporary love. A lot of us end up in the friendship love, which is philia, and the agape love, which is that unconditional love that continues to give regardless of what's happening. But you don't want to exist there. You want to be able to visit Eros love every so often. You want to be able to visit Philia love every so often. And in order to do that, you have to make it happen. Passion isn't just going to fall out the sky on your lap. All you need to do is treat what you got right now a little bit differently. Text or a raunchy message. Set up a strange kind of date. Break the pattern intentionally and watch how you start to change the dynamics of this relationship. Trust me on this. Y'all can thank me later, but trust me on this. So what I want y'all to do, man, I want y'all to share this video. I want you to like this video because I know someone out there is tired. I know someone out there is bored. And by sharing and clicking like on this video, you make sure that that person sees this. All right? If y'all have any questions, don't be afraid to ask or call my office. And we'll take care.